Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that many of us have faced at some point in our lives, the friend zone. It's like that awkward pre-party where your crush brought a date and you're stuck holding the bowl of chips, questioning all your life choices. But fear not. We're here to equip you with the knowledge to spot the signs before you involuntarily RSVP to a lifetime membership in the friend zone. Stick around to learn how to decode those mixed signals, dodge those curveballs, and hopefully, just maybe, shoot your shot without it bouncing back faster than my attempt at a serious conversation. 1. The case of the missing touch. Okay, first up, let's talk about physical touch, or should I say, the lack thereof. Those subtle but oh so important signs of affection. We're talking about those accidental on purpose brushes of the hand, those lingering hugs that make your heart skip a beat, those playful nudges that scream, hey, I kinda like you. But when you're stuck in the friend zone, these moments are as rare as finding a decent Wi-Fi connection at a music festival. Instead of sparks flying, it's like someone replaced the air with awkward tension. You might get a friendly pat on the back, and even that feels about as romantic as a handshake from your dentist. So, if your interactions are lacking that certain in the physical touch department, my friend, it might be time to face the music, or lack thereof. You might be stuck in the friend zone. 2. And they're back on their latest crush. Alright, next up we're diving into the world of conversations. Now, when someone's interested in you romantically, they want to know everything about you. They hang on to your every word like it's the latest episode of their favorite show. But when you're in the friend zone, the conversation takes a detour straight to let's talk about other people avenue. Instead of gushing about your latest accomplishments, you're subjected to a never-ending saga of their latest crush, their ex they're totally over, or that random person they met at the grocery store who looked vaguely like their celebrity crush. It's like watching a rom-com, but you're stuck playing the role of the best friend who offers relationship advice instead of getting swept off their feet. So, if your conversations feel more like a therapy session than a flirty exchange, buckle up, buttercup. You might be in for a bumpy ride in the friend zone. 3. Sweatpants and chill, forever? Now let's talk about effort, or the lack thereof, because let's be real. We all put in a little extra effort when we're trying to impress someone we're interested in, right? We break out our most flattering outfit, channel our inner hairstylist, and maybe even attempt to contour like a beauty influencer. But when you're in the friend zone, it's all about embracing the comfort zone. Think sweatpants, messy buns, and maybe even a little bit of leftover food on their shirt. Hey, I'm all for being comfortable, but there's a difference between I'm comfortable around you and I'm so comfortable around you that I've completely given up. So if your crush, or should I say friend, consistently shows up looking like they just rolled out of bed, it might be a sign that they're not exactly trying to win you over. They're perfectly content with the status quo, good old reliable friendship. 4. Group hangout guru. Okay, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, hanging out. Specifically, the dreaded group hangout. Now, don't get me wrong, group hangouts can be fun, but when you're crushing on someone, nothing beats that one-on-one quality time. It's a chance to connect on a deeper level, share inside jokes, and maybe even steal a few longing glances. But when you're permanently stuck in the friend zone, group hangouts become the norm. It's like they're trying to dilute any potential romantic tension by inviting your entire social circle along for the ride. Suddenly, what you hoped would be a romantic coffee date turns into a full-blown study session with your entire class, complete with awkward silences and someone inevitably spilling their drink. If your attempts at solo hangouts are met with, let's invite everyone else, it might be time to face the facts. You're their go-to group activity planner, not their potential soulmate. 5. You're a friend, not a therapist. All right, buckle up, because we're about to get real talk for a second. We all need a shoulder to cry on sometimes, someone to vent to about our problems, someone to listen without judgment. But when you're in the friend zone, that's all you become. The resident therapist, the emotional dumping ground, the human equivalent of a stress ball. They unload all their relationship drama, their work frustrations, even their weird toenail issues. Okay, maybe not that far. But when it comes to reciprocating that emotional vulnerability, crickets. It's a one-way street to emotional exhaustion. And let's be honest, you deserve better than to be someone's emotional crutch. You deserve to have your feelings reciprocated, your vulnerabilities cherished, and your heartstrings tugged on in all the right ways. 6. The future is blank? Let's talk about the future. You know, that magical place where you achieve all your dreams, travel the world, and maybe even find true love? Well, when you're stuck in the friend zone, the future is about as clear as a foggy day in London. You see, when someone sees a future with you, they get excited about it. They make plans, they drop hints, they casually suggest that trip to Hawaii they've always wanted to take, with you, of course. But when you're firmly planted in the friend zone, the future is a vast, unexplored wilderness. They avoid making plans, they change the subject when you mention next month, and they suddenly become very invested in their goldfish's lifespan when you talk about long-term goals. If this sounds eerily familiar, you might be stuck in the friend zone, my friend. 7. Cute or friendship killer? Okay, let's talk nicknames. Nicknames can be adorable, endearing, a special little something just between the two of you. But then there are those nicknames that scream, "You're like a sibling to me." You know the ones I'm talking about. Buddy, pal, dude, champ, maybe even a little bro or sis thrown in there for good measure. If you're hearing these terms of endearment or lack thereof, it's time to face the music. You're their friend, their confidant, their partner in crime for late-night pizza runs, but probably not the object of their affection. So if you're hoping for a nickname that hints at a little something more, and instead you're stuck with a moniker that belongs on a sports team, it might be time to reevaluate your relationship status. 8. The green-eyed monster takes a vacation. Jealousy. It's a powerful emotion, often misconstrued, but a surefire sign that someone cares. We're not talking about possessive, controlling behavior, but those subtle hints of jealousy that reveal they see you as more than just a friend. Maybe they get a little quiet when you mention going on a date, or perhaps they playfully tease you about that cute barista who always remembers your order. But when you're in the friend zone, jealousy takes a permanent vacation. You could gush about your latest crush, and they'd probably offer to set you up on a blind date, completely unfazed. They're happy to hear about your romantic escapades, offering advice and support like the amazing friend they are. But those flickers of jealousy? Non-existent. 9. Class is officially canceled. Flirting, the universal language of attraction, the playful banter that makes your heart race, the art of subtly, or not so subtly, expressing your interest. When there's mutual attraction, flirting flows effortlessly. It's in the lingering eye contact, the playful teasing, the way they lean in a little closer when you speak. But in the friend zone, flirting goes to die. The playful banter turns into friendly teasing. The lingering eye contact becomes a staring contest gone wrong, and the only thing they're leaning towards is the fridge to grab another snack. If your conversations lack that certain spark, if the only butterflies you feel are from that questionable gas station burrito, it might be time to accept your fate as a valued friend, confidant, and master of the friend zone. 10. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Not! Alright, let's talk about the ultimate friend zone move, the dreaded setup. You know the drill. They start gushing about this amazing person who would be perfect for you. They try to set you up on blind dates, they play matchmaker with their extended social circle, and they might even offer to write your online dating profile. Please don't let them do that. Now, some friends genuinely want to see you happy and think they've found your perfect match. But when it's someone you have feelings for, these matchmaking attempts can feel like a punch to the gut. It's like they're holding up a giant neon sign that screams, "I don't see you that way, So if you find yourself on the receiving end of these well-intentioned but misguided matchmaking attempts, it might be time to accept your role as the perpetually single friend. So there you have it, the top 10 signs you might be stuck in the friend zone. Remember, these are just potential indicators, not foolproof guarantees. Communication is key, and sometimes the best way to know where you stand is to have an open and honest conversation with your crush. But if you've been picking up on these vibes and you're tired of the friend zone life, it might be time to shift your focus elsewhere. There are plenty of fish in the sea, and you deserve someone who sees you, appreciates you, and wants to be more than just friends. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.